cellists think of right off the bat when they hear the word elegy? That's, of course, Fauré's elegy for cello and piano. This elegy made me think of it, of course, right away, just as I mentioned. Any elegy would, because typically, as far as I know, a lot of cello players only play that one elegy, and I have come to find that there are at least a half a dozen others that are worthy of being played, at least learned in the studio as a student. This elegy is distinctly less complex and less notey, but it doesn't make it any less beautiful. I think Van Goens does a really wonderful job of constructing melodies and using repetition. This is my little rendition. I will be posting a version with me playing together with notes that I entered into MuseScore for a computerized version of the accompaniment. Listen to that ending, exquisite. Another Van Gogh's piece is Romance Without Words. One immediately thinks, song without words. Okay, one. I am one. That's me. I think Mendelssohn's Song Without Words right away. I guess I'm probably not the only one who sees something without words. Playing this forgotten cello music, there's something that constantly amazes me, is that on the one hand, there's distinctly great pieces of music that are undeniably great, and they deserve their place in the repertoire. The Bach, the Brahms, the Shostakovich, Mendelssohn, all of those deserve their right place. But then there are those pieces that are somehow charming in their own right. And to think that you don't hear them. There's thousands and thousands and thousands of cellists out there, good enough, well-equipped enough to either play them or teach them to their own students. It sure is my hope that a few of these pieces, or at least the awareness that the cello repertoire is not depleted or it's not defunct, it does actually have a lot of material, a lot of repertoire. Those cellists back in the 1800s, 1700s, they were busy. And I've mentioned this in my podcast. It's not that they weren't writing a lot of music, it's just that there weren't as many cello players as there were violin players. And so, by default, you just get a lot more violin music than you would in the cello. Statistically provable, right? Well, this romance is one of those pieces that really brings home that there are plenty of good compositions available. I mean, Van Goens, of course, is featured in several collections for students. One immediately thinks of his Scherzo, which is featured in a collection titled Cellist's Favorite Solo Album. Well, listen to another wonderful harmonic at the end. Too bad it wasn't a clean, clear one. Let me do that again, just to see if I can get it. Oh, so close. Well, I hope you played anyway.